Hello, Frags of Bear family. Welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews. I'm your host, Zaymot, also known as Trevor, or Beard Wizard Man on social media, whatever you prefer. You find links to all of that in the video description below on how to find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. It's the best way to stay up to date on all of my streams and content as well. Obviously, I want you to excuse me. I want you to subscribe to the channel. That's the biggest way to support us, but the notifications for YouTube kind of suck. So follow me on YouTube, or on Twitter, on Facebook, to get notified when I'm going to go live. I always post it there a couple minutes before. Other ways to support me are in the video description, like thebeardstruggle.com, the Geek Grind Coffee, and our merch store, where you can get your very own Frags and Beer merchandise. So check all that stuff out. So today we're going to go back a little bit to Al Cain. We haven't looked at Al, my uncle. Fair disclosure there. We haven't looked at Al Cain in a couple of weeks, and so we're going to take a look at his song On That Road again. It's an original that he did back in 2019. It's a very cool sort of country roadhouse kind of bluesy song, and I really enjoy it. And it's also another one where Al sort of plays with the camera work and he accompanies himself. So that's interesting to see too. The epitome of independent artist. Al does all the work himself. He does all the everything. This is all Al. So definitely show him some love when we're done here, and go check out his other stuff, especially if you like country or country rock or some of that classic 70s kind of storytelling rock. So here we go. We're going to take a look at On That Road Again by Al Cain. I will pause as necessary. If you're watching the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And cheers.
Hey, this is an original song, one called On That Road Again.
Got a very
the bottles on the floor tell the story.
Al on the bass and the guitar.
Said she was thinking I did too much drinking and just couldn't handle one more fight. This hotel room is just a chapter, this roadhouse life I'm living in. But when the sun comes up tomorrow morning, I'll be back out on that road again.
Very cool. And as usual, Al always tells a story with his songs, or in most cases his song tells a story. And that's the style of music, and I like it. It's as I've said before, it's an antiquated style of storytelling. It's been around forever. It's one of our earliest forms of storytelling, really, as far as I know, is music, is singing songs. It's how human beings used to keep their history and keep their cultural history intact and pass it from generation to generation by teaching songs. A great many of our traditional songs, our nursery rhymes, the songs we learn as children growing up, those songs come from that tradition of teaching life skills and teaching history and teaching cultural heritage, and all of that all comes from the songs. So songs that tell stories come from a very old tradition, a very a near and dear tradition to my heart, being a writer, because until the written word, this is how we told stories, and now we tell stories in a multitude of fashions. As we develop new technologies, we tell stories in movies and video games and books and all of that stuff. But used to, this was how human beings told stories to each other, was through song. And that's why I love this so much. It's such a great intro, such a cool bass, a very bluesy, like this is the kind of song that you would hear. Like, I could totally see this song on the soundtrack of Roadhouse, as a matter of fact. If they remake Roadhouse, put this on the soundtrack. If they remake it right, put this on the soundtrack. I think it would fit. I think it would fit right in.
Well, now each day starts just like the last one. I'm gonna give up all my evil ways. I go to the bar, pick up my guitar. Life starts
Just steady walking that bass.
Now there's a young thing sitting in the front row.
I love how he wore a different shirt too, like he's a different guy in the band.
Flowers in her hair, hands up in the air. We just might leave this dance floor hand in hand. Outside she snuggles even closer and thinks that for tonight I'll be her man. But when the sun comes up tomorrow morning, I'll be back out on that road again. Said when the sun comes up tomorrow morning, I'll be back out on that road again.
That's too funny. And you can tell he recorded this at a different time of day based on the light. But I could see him just intentionally changing shirt just so he'd look like a different guy in the band. That's hilarious. Such a great song, such a cool song. This is the kind of song that you want to play in your bar while you're sitting there drinking whiskey or playing pool. Again, this would be a great song for a Roadhouse soundtrack if you did a good remake of that classic cinema masterpiece, Roadhouse. I could see this being on the soundtrack. So fantastic one from my Uncle Al. Go check out his channel. Let him know where that the Frags the Bear Network sent you, so he knows where the love is coming from. I'm sure he knows that I'm streaming this or will soon. So everybody go check out his channel. Throw him some likes. Make sure that you subscribe there after you subscribe here. And I will see you all again soon. You have a great one.